from pages to filters to tables to images. So let's just hop right into it. So there's a new feature within Data Studio. Well, they rebranded the feature, which is called the filter right here, cross filtering. So when you add the cross filtering on, by default, it's going to be off. If you add it to being on, what you can do is you can actually, in edit mode, select the filters you would like. And if you hold down Control or Command if you're on a Mac, and select those things, you can see that it will filter the entire report when you're in edit mode. Previously, it only worked in view mode, so if you're trying to do something that was a little bit more complex, a little more complicated, it was really hard because you'd have to edit it, go into view mode, and then go back into edit mode to make changes. So now you're able to do that. This also works with filters. So if you, controls here. So if you add in a control, let's just say we're going to add in a fixed size control right here. What we can actually do is we can have the same exact functionality where we want to say select these or deselect these, and you can do that right there. That's going to lead us into our next tip, which is going to be how to move the different data controls. So how do you move them around the overall page is you now drag above them. You can see when I hover over one thing that there is now a little black bar at the top of the page, which allows you to easily know what you're grabbing, know what you're moving. Because if you start grabbing here, right, if you click here, well, now we're filtering, we're not moving. So that's something to know is that we need to make sure that we are actually selecting the things we want to select and moving them appropriately. So here you can see that. There we go. Hopping into our next tip is going to be along the theme and layout here. So what you'll see if you go to theme and layout is that this button now exists. Previously, it was not here. Previously, I believe you had to go under layout and theme and under data sources. I don't know, but now there's a handy little button right here that allows you to do this. If you go into layout, you'll see right here, navigation type. Now it's on the left-hand side by default. What you can actually do now is keep this at default, which I think is the preferred method. At the top is also nice. But when you go to view it, let's go to view mode right here. You will see it right here, and you have these awesome little text fields, which is our next tip, tip number 4 now. So how do the text fields work within the actual pages here? If we go into edit mode again, we hit the page, manage pages button right here. This manage pages button brings up this new side panel. This did not exist at all. It is 100% new. Nothing even like this existed. It was previously chaos with a little drop down up here that you had to manage things. Now we are in this cool report. So what can you do? Here you can see we can rename these pages and you can organize them pretty simply. So we got pages, which we can rename, and we can add icons. There's these pre-selected number of icons, which you can apply, and then you'll see them in view mode right here. And they will show up right there. You can see that's the icon I just added. Going back into edit mode, we will then go to pages, and you can see how we have these other sections, lines, and those types of things, which you can add by hovering over this. Then you can select what you'd like to add. I'd like to add a page. Bippity boppity boo. You got a new page up right there. You can start adding and editing, edit and add what you would like. And you can go in here and add a little icon. All right, there we go. Okay, so next is we can add in our sections, which are going to be these drop-down things you'll see. You can only add an icon to the section top. So if you wanted to add, let's just say a light bulb, and then we want to put some pages in there, like our page we just made, you just drag and drop into there. You cannot add an icon, unfortunately, to the pages that are within a section. So if we go back to view mode, you'll see here, we've got this new section with these cool little pieces, which emojis do work on, and we're able to see those. The next things, the two last pieces here are the lines, which are classified here as dividers. So If you want to add in a divider, you just go over here, hover over that. You can hit divider, boom, you've got a divider. Then add this up, boom, you got a header. All right, so if you want to add in a header, you can say, hey, this is, let's just say paid traffic. And then you could add that right here. And then maybe we wanted to have something that looks like this. All right, and that's what it could look like, right? So here is where we can have a demo, an overview. Maybe we have paid traffic reports. We can look at our ads here, and then maybe we had affiliates here and here. So that is what we're looking at for those. Then the last update here, which is not a huge one, but I wanted to mention it, is that if you add an image, let's just say we wanted to add a cute little image here, and we will just grab this cute little GIF right here from one of our newsletters. So we now have this GIF that's going to show up right in here. We can now have this insert link button. So previously you had to have some text. You could only link text. Now you can add images. So if we wanted to say link to the first page, and let's keep that here, bippity boppity boo. We've got that linked, and now you can go here to view those individual pieces, and that image is now linked. So those are our 5 tips we've got. Hope this was super helpful. Leave a comment down below if I missed something. As more and more updates come, I will try to make a video. We'll overview exactly what those were, how they kind of apply to your reports, and maybe some updates you can make. And I look forward to hearing from you.